Howdy, gang. Frank and Dave Becker again on YouTube. This evening, YouTube, I got the completion of my Battle of Britain group build featuring my Airfix 124 scale Spitfire Mark 1. Gee, fellas, I'm glad this build's over with. I tell you, I put a lot of time in today, so I got about 17 hours in today. So it's all finished, and I'm dog tired. It's time for me to move onward. Tomorrow I'll start on Little Jimmy Caucasus group build, 20th century German aces. I'll get that out of the way. I'll use my Airfix 148 scale, measurement 110E, my 109E. Excuse me, fellas. And I'll get that started tomorrow. A little bit too late to start on it tonight. Look at the ship's clock here. I got 20 minutes after 11. Grandfather's clock said the same thing, so it's too late to start the build tonight. So I'll start that tomorrow with fresh eyes and a fresh mind. Today I went ahead and just finished the camouflage, did some detail work to it, add some more washers, and add the tires to the undercarriage, and did some touch-up painting here and there on it, and applied the decals. And the decals in this kit weren't the best. I had a lot of problems with it. I had to put about 6 coats of Walther's decal saw to be able to get those decals laid down across the plastic. And after having 6 applications of that solvent solution that I used, it finally got the decals down to how I wanted it. Looks like it's painted over, so that's what I expect. Anyway, I'm looking at a couple of YouTube presentations. Panzerman Bill, Panzerman's Bunker. You're doing an A1 job of that old relic measurement 110 kit of Airfix you're doing. That's an old tooling kit. That kit came out back in 1960. And I think the price of it back then was 39 cents. I do remember that. I got one of those in my stash, I believe. Yeah, I do. It's down at the bottom. And it's a good kit. It's bare bones. Like I say, you get 2 pilots with it. That makes the cockpit. Like I said, you did the right thing. I mean, you really super detailed out that cockpit, and you added extras too: the direction finder loop underneath the fuselage, the antennae, and those guns look sharp, buddy. Those 20mm cannons you have on there, they look sharp. You did a good job of that. That kit's about the best it's ever looked since it's got released. And you're putting your all into it, and it's great, buddy. And you did a very great job on it, so I can't wait for the finished product when you get it all painted up. I haven't heard nothing from Warren yet on his 109, so last time I seen it, he had updated, he had the finished color on it, everything. I guess it's ready for decals. And so he'd probably be posting his build really soon or shortly. And funny thing about it, him and I must have some kind of ESP going on. Across the pond, you know, me being here and him being in the United Kingdom, you know, and we just connect. Our builds are just neck to neck. So Alex, you really got that 109 by 148 scale on Little Jim Caucasus group build. You got that done like magic, buddy. I mean, you had time frames of how it was assembled and everything, right from the kit to the finish. And boy, you did a beautiful job. You're a good man, buddy. You look good. Your eyes are nice and fresh, you know, and no more overtime like that, buddy. It's not worth it. Get plenty of rest, and then you'll be able to build models with fresh eyes, and you won't be so stressed out. And I'd like to say something about Darren Shanks. I just heard that he has an affliction of painkillers. You gotta get off those things, buddy. I mean, we're all of us can lend our support to you, but we can't be there physically. But we have a wonderful modeling community, and we all look at you as a family right here, and we all are concerned about you. So I'm not a religious person, but I do believe in the higher power, and I believe in Jesus. And Jesus helps those that help themselves. So it's going to take a little bit of time for you to get off those painkillers. If you don't, you're going to lose your family, you're going to lose a lot of things, and eventually you lose your life. And you don't want to go there. So it's going to take time. All of us are not perfect. I mean, I had my afflictions too. I used to be a heavy drinker. I got out of that real quick. It was getting to me, and I said, nope. Frankie Day, get out of this stuff. This stuff ain't good for you. I quit. I haven't drank in years. And I feel good. And I don't know why alcohol appealed to me. And I prayed a lot, and prayer works, and it helps. And we're all praying for you, buddy. So please get well and get off those painkillers. We're all out there for you. All of us are lending our support to you. And get well and get off those things. Okay, fellas, let's go back to the Spitfire. Let's see what's shaking on the model table over here. See focus. Here we go, boys. Okay, fellas, here we go. As I turn around, I'll zoom in a little bit. Here's my Spitfire all finished up. As you can see, the proud pilot of Lieutenant Deer inside his Spitfire, ready to take off. There's the exhaust manifolds. They've all been stained and weathered. Here's the back of the tail empennage, the tail section. Real rubber tires, this kit, guys. I love those rubber tires. And we'll take a look at the wing on there. And you can see the post shading, the pre shading coming through. One thing about pre shading in dark colors, fellas, you don't want to overdo it with your finish, with your camouflage color, with your dark colors, because if you go over your dark colors too much, like that will do, you'll get rid of your pre shading and your work will be lost. So then you have to go back and do post shading. And so the main idea is do some pre shading. And the pre shading will show through as long as you go light on the dark colors. So you got to be very light. Pre shading is more acceptable and it's a more easier in lighter colors than dark colors. As you can see, the undercarriage there is kind of sproed out a little bit. This, folks, is because that's the way the kit was designed. It looks like that of a 109. And you got the locking tabs to see inside the wings where oleo struts go through, they lock into. They won't go any further beyond the stops right there. If you go any further than that, you'll snap off those oleo struts. So I'm stuck with an askew landing gear on my Spitfire. But the general idea is the landing gear is retractable. And it's functional, and so is the ailerons and everything else. Here's a top view. I'll zoom back in and see the camo. You can see the pre-shading coming through. Again, I can't stress anymore, when you're applying your camo on models like this, guys, you don't want to overdo it with your finished color. Otherwise, you drown out that pre-shading and you're going to do it all over again. So anyway, that's it right there. And there's the tail section again. Pre-shading showing pretty good through there in the tail empennage area. That pilot fits in there with ease, no problem at all. He comes right out. I just grab him by the head and pull him right out of the cockpit. And you can take a look inside the cockpit. All the details that was done. We'll get a little closer on the starboard side of the fuselage there. And the exhaust baffles on there, they all been airbrushed and washed. I used copper and brown mixed together, and I gave it a coat of black wash on there. Inspection panels on the cowling are removable to show the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. And zoom in and see this. You can see the gun blasts on there from the 30 caliber machine guns. That's the pre-shading showing through. So again, I can't stress anymore, fellas, when you're applying dark colors over your pre-shading, don't go overboard with the color because you're going to drown it out. And you'll have to end up post-shading, and that's not fun. Like I say, locking tabs to the landing gears right there only go so far. That's how far they go. If I go any further, it'll snap off those oleo struts. And you got stops on there, those tabs, the locking tabs for as they retract. It needs to go in at least another 3/8 more inch more. And So that's about as far as they go when it's extended. And we'll turn around on the back left side, we'll zoom back in again. And there she is, fellas, my Spitfire in her entirety. She's all done. So that terminates my group build of the Battle of Britain. And I got a nice little dust cover I put her in. Now it's time for me to go back to the webcam. I'll do a closing of my video. There you go, gang. There's my finished Spitfire by Airfix 124 scale. Done. Now it's time for me to move onward. And I hate to see the build come to an end, fellas, but good things don't last forever, so it's done. I have a nice dust cover I'm going to put her in, so I have to worry about her getting broken. And go on to the next build. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'll go ahead and start little Jimmy Pirashakis' group build. I'll get that going tomorrow. I'm a little tired tonight. I'm about ready to hit the fart sack and do some sleeping. I got a big day tomorrow, so I want to spend a good day but get this build going so I can catch up. I might be a little late terminating little Jimmy's group build. I think he gave about 2 weeks on it, and so far on the group build, Alex is the first one who got it done. Boy, he's a building machine, and I just can't get over that time frame sequence he had on the YouTube video he posted on the build of the group build at 109. It's like out of the box till it's done. It's magic. Hearty well done, Alex. You the man, buddy. And Buckerman Bill's his beautiful BF-110. He's doing it by Airfix. He's got that knocked out pretty good, waiting for the finished paint on it. Again, he did a wonderful job on it. And we got Mad Modeler Clint. He's come along pretty good on his 109 on the Battle of Britain build. He'll probably have that done pretty soon. He's got a lot of stuff on his plate he needs to finish up also. That's why, fellas, on my group build, I went ahead to just do it 30 days. That way, give you guys time to finish up on your plate, get my build going, and going back and doing this and doing that. That way, you won't get bored doing the group build, so you won't be pressured. That way, just do it leisurely at your time. 30 days is a long time. If you need more time, I'll throw another week. You got nothing but time, boys. Nothing but time. And model building takes time. Lots of time. And I enjoyed this group build of mine. And Warren's got a group build coming up on the 1st of October. From my understanding, it's United States aircraft of the 20th century. So everything goes, guys. Everything goes for the 20th century. I know what I'm going to put in there. I'm going to put in my Martin Model 160, my PBM Mariner, in 1/72nd scale. I'll put that in there. I like to do flying boats. And I'll enter that in the build. So I'll do an inbox review of that when it comes time for the build to come up. I'll post a video on that, so that's down the road. So anyway, folks, I got my Spitfire all done, and hate to see it come to an end, though, but like I say, all builds don't last forever. Main objective is build them and enjoy them, and that's it. Go to something else. Old man Winter, he's coming up around the corner, so I got a pretty good sized stash right here. It'll keep me busy. And yeah, Mark, on your B-17, I went down there yesterday to see if it came in. And Don Smith, the hobby shop, he had to close up early. He had to go to a funeral or something like that to go to. So I haven't seen him yet. So I'm going in Monday. Tomorrow he's closed tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. He's closed Sundays. And so I'll go down there Monday and pick up our kits, our V-17s. And so I get your V-17. I need you to give me your address so I can send you that. Your Airfix 1/72nd scale Biddle Ace B-17G Flying Fortress. You'll have fun with that. And make an excellent companion with the B-24 Liberator you done previously. And that'll be that on there. Okay, fellas, it's the time for you to sign off right here. I'm getting a little tired. It's time for you to hit the old fart sack and So everybody out there, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. And I'd like to thank everybody out there for your comments on my Battle Bit group build. And thanks for tuning in, and thank you very much for all your comments. And please subscribe. May God speed. May God bless. And tomorrow I'll post the beginning of the group build video on my 109 for little Jimmy's group build. And so tomorrow I'll get that YouTube going on there. So anyway, fellas, signing off right now for tonight, and we'll catch you tomorrow on the next YouTube presentation on little Jimmy Pierschakis 20th Century German Aces group build. And we'll catch you tomorrow, boys. May God bless. We'll see you, fellas. Bye now.